Here we go. It's your host, Rick Russo. Welcome to another episode of Suitcase City Podcast. And that's good, and that's from the Lord, really. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Welcome to another episode of Suitcase City Podcast. Yes, I'm wearing my Ghost Main sweatshirt. Yes, I love him, baby. He's freaking... To most people, Ghost Main is like if you had Bloody Mary come out and start singing metal music at your house or something. To me, he's an inspiration. So we can start off there. I didn't even plan about talking about it. I just saw this and I was like, damn, that guy's just, you know. Man, it's good to be here, alive. You know, if you're going through anything, bro, I was late to work. I got a flat tire. My pussy hurts. Well, guess what, dude? You're up today. There's places being bombarded with bombs. I don't know why I keep looking up. And, yeah, dude, I'm sober. I'm clean. My family's doing well. My son's killing in Fortnite. And, God's good, bro. So, yeah, I'm wearing Ghost Main saying God's good because it's music. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to kick it off talking about my favorite television program. And I know everybody's talking about it in their own daytime. And I'm proud of these two guys, for real. Because when you're going through comedy and everybody's telling you, you can't do this, you're an idiot, especially family, right? Why are you talking like that? We don't understand your lifestyle, whatever it might be. Even if you're doing it with fitness, or if you're doing it with fitness dick in your mouth. Happy Pride Month. But seriously, you know, no matter what you're doing, you're always going to have somebody telling you you can't, right? And that's just unfortunately where we're at in this world. Nobody's really happy, okay? They say they are, and everybody's whose religion is so great doesn't practice it, because if they did, right, there would be so much less hate in this world, whether it's left or right. I mean, dude, I don't care. I'm right in the middle. The tax bill's retarded. I love Elon Musk. I love Trump. I didn't like Biden. So what? Okay. And everyone's going, well, Biden was so much better. He's not a tyrant. Well, listen, dude. Why don't we all go marching into Spain and start bombing their shit and see what happens? I guarantee you they're not going to say, let's just let this one fly, boys, huh? It's not going to be like that. But because this is America, we're supposed to be some softies that just walk around with our fucking tits out, and we just let everybody do whatever they want. And that's kind of stupid. Now listen, I come from an immigrant family, okay? I got off topic here. We were supposed to talk about tires. Yay! But now we're talking about this real quick. And I'm just going to stop because, quite frankly, y'all are going to hate. Y'all are going to say, oh, I agree. I don't care. This is the truth, okay? If we go marching into any other country, let's try Switzerland for one, where you can eat off the floor. They're gonna kill all of us. That shit don't fly anywhere else, bro. Okay? So everybody in my family came either from Sicily, Spain, or Cuba as an immigrant. Okay? My grandfather came up 15 years old with nothing. A couple pairs of clothes, didn't speak any English, worked his whole life, owned his own business, okay, became an attorney. Him and my grandmother are still married. They lived the true American dream, okay? Nothing was handed to him. He did it the legal way, and that's just how it is, right? I don't hate on anybody. I really, really don't. But if I were to go rob a store right now, what should be done? Nothing? Right? This isn't California and Texas. I'm just saying, it's not. And that's why most of California lives here now, right? So this idea, this idiocracy that has become left versus right, Christian versus Muslim, Jews versus Palestine, okay? Or Israel versus Palestine. Sorry to the J words. I've got a ton of them. Shout out my boys. You know who you are. I've got the big nose. They've got, the Jewish in them. So we're actually going to open a company called Schnazenhieb. It's trademarked. Don't try me. All right. But yeah, man, let's get along. Okay? For real, bro. There's so many things to be appreciative for. First topic, Tire Season 2, okay? Let's go ahead and give it up for Tire Season 2. I love this season. Matt's hands are still, I don't know how he does that with his monos, bro. I really don't. Yes, I'm a Cuban, Sicilian, Spaniard mix. My wife's Puerto Rican, so I'm 60% black. I still can't jump worth a damn. And, this season's awesome because it shows the dynamic. And listen, the comedy's great. It's got Vince Vaughn. It's got that other short Jewish guy from Benchwarmers. I always forget his name because, dude, let's face the facts. I'm not a fan, right? But I love Vince Vaughn. He did awesome in Nonnas. He's on fucking fire again. And this guy's done everything from Wedding Crashers, one of my favorite films of all times, to Old School, to you name it. Okay, The Dilemma. He's done so many good things, and that's just scratching the surface. Hey, Luna, come here. Come here, baby. Y'all want to see her? Come here. Hey, that's my girl. This is the wife of mine that doesn't yell at me. And she ran. She's like, Mom better not hear that. And suit yourself, Dad. Get your ass beat. Excuse me. Yeah, I gave up everything other than that, okay? Fucking shoot me. So Tire Season 2, it's hilarious. It's everything that Tire Season 1 was, The girl at the front, Kyla, she's still sitting on her ass, right? She's still smoking bogues back to back. The boys are just at it again, and Dave is always butthurt. But he's funny, And Shane's dad comes into the picture. It's great. Okay, you got to watch it. It shows a family dynamic of things, which it did before with Will and his dad. But now it's doing it on a different level. Valley Forge Auto is the best place to get your fucking oil changed, okay? So go watch Tire Season 2. I'm not saying that. Listen, dude, I'm not making any money off this podcast. I'm doing it because it keeps me sane and because I truly love humanity. All of you. Whether I don't care who you are. And if you've heard my comedy, you'll know. I make fun of myself first, and I make fun of every single race and human being after that. But mainly, I laugh at me because, dude, I have done some dumb shit in my life. So get over it. So we'll touch on some more here. We're going to jump into some stuff, dude. And I think it's important to cover topics that are being covered by a lot of different people because so many people have different attitudes and beliefs towards things. And we're going to touch on Jin Lee. If y'all don't know who Jin Lee is, he's this fat white ginger guy who's pretty decent at, today's rap, not, the lyrical kind that I enjoy. Shout out Juice WRLD, X, Eminem, Mac Miller, shit, all of them are almost dead, but Eminem, bro, he's got like 17 years sober, so that's really cool. And listen, Rihanna and 50 Cent and Dr. Dre made it when his baby was born. So any of you guys who are my homies who don't show up when Sophia Mia's born, I'm going to find you. No, but be there. So Jin Lee, big fat white guy, rapper, Rolling 60s Crip, really was raised by the streets and by African-American friends, okay? And he got into a gang. Just like many people do who don't have a lot of, parenting or things like that. And, maybe some do, but the majority that I know were either born into it or they had to find love somewhere so they could freaking eat, bro. Well, this dude's been eating. I can tell you that. He ain't tight. And, so he's been on No Jumper before. This isn't new news, right? But 607 Unk and a lot of people are still talking about it. And a lot of people have different opinions. Listen, I'm not African American. I don't like to say black because, you know, a lot of my homeboys, they're just my homeboys. It doesn't matter what color they are. All right. I may have had the beginning audio not the best, but I'm not going to go back and redo that because that was golden. So, you know, I wouldn't even call them homeboys, okay? I got out to Houston. I didn't know anyone, all right? And there's some guys. You're going to see one I'm going to interview. He's been through some shit. And guess what? He owns several businesses. He beat the odds. So, all I got to say is, he doing the damn thing. And him and his family, okay, took a loving to me. And I took a loving to them. They've had my son over, my daughter. We've gone to gender reveals. We've gone through stuff. We've talked. We've cried. We've laughed. And bro, it's family to me. Are we the same skin tone? No. Do I give a fuck? Never have. Listen, my kids don't even see that shit. Okay? And I respect everybody, bro. That's how I've raised them. Because, listen, all you guys and gals who walk around saying you're this faith or that faith, listen, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus for everybody else. But I also don't think anyone else is wrong. Who am I? All right, I'm a freaking blip on this planet. We all are. And what is judgment ultimately gonna do? From both sides, what is it gonna do? Good? I doubt it. So, you know, my boys, they've helped me. If I need something, they're there. When I've called other people who have been there my whole life and the phone keeps ringing, theirs doesn't. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about everybody. KP, MD, AH, CS, those are all abbreviations, right? I just don't feel like telling everybody's names, but those are all friends or family. They're family, all right? Whether it's in New Orleans or whether it's in Tampa Bay, these are my people, okay? That I could call, whether it's I call him my brother. I don't care if he's my stepbrother, okay? He knows me, bro. My best friends, they know me. Now, I have a ton of acquaintances. I think we all do. And listen, I got other really close friends too, but let's face the facts. Who's going to answer at 2 in the morning if you need them? The ones I said. And that's all you need. Because if you can count them more than on them, uh-oh. All right. So, they don't care what I say. Straight up. They don't. Look at me, bro. All right? I look a little Arabian. I look a little Italian. I look a little Spanish. I look a little everything. But that ain't why, right? It's because they know me. They know where my heart's at. I may have said a soft A. I'll admit it. I know you guys won't. That's for sure. I'm scared to get canceled. Dude, cancel me. Because everybody else who's been canceled ended up on SNL, ended up with a successful career, and you guys are still at home on your keyboard. Face the facts. So, you know, when it comes to this Jin Lee situation, if he was raised by Rolling 60s Crips, Whack 100 has certified him. He's a certified gangster, bro. But all you guys just hate on someone's walk of life that you don't clearly understand. And that's either for publicity or just because you don't like white people or just because whatever. Ultimately, hate ain't doing a thing, okay? And I guess that's the topic of this because, listen, I freestyle on stage with comedy. I freestyle, get ready, bro. These songs, Let It Clap, Pound Town. My son and I have a song called Let's Go. I haven't released it. I've had it for a year. So when he was 5, he freestyled this. And y'all are going to love it. I promise. And I'm recording 1 or 2 more. One to my addiction. And then one heavy song. So we'll be releasing that EP after summer because let's face it, all the big artists are dropping right now. What's a Goldfish gonna do? Not sign, I'll tell you that. We're gonna keep things independent. Unless you come out with like $1 million big bag, then we'll do something. Anyway, so give the guy a break, okay? Listen, he was raised by the streets, bro. Who he associated with, who he was around gave him that pass. Stop worrying about him. Unless you need a click at that. Then that's different. I'm going to speak on another little butthurt topic, sensitive topic. It's June. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness. It's Pride Month. I don't mind either. I haven't struggled with homosexuality, and I wouldn't call it a struggle. I don't have a lifestyle of homosexuality. But boy, are those dudes and gals cool, especially the hot lesbians, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, some of the coolest guys I've ever met were gay. I mean, hell, I know one right now. I didn't even know he was gay until I said, hey, how's your wife? He said, you mean my husband? I said, I don't care what it is. All I know is you're awesome and they're awesome too. But for me, Men's Mental Health Month, bro. Robin Williams. And Seymour Hoffman. Forgot his last name because my brain's just running through all these people. Mac Miller, Lil Peep, XXXTentacion. Yeah, I said it like I'm Spanish because I am. Freaking Juice WRLD, bro. This gentleman, I forgot his name, the professional football. I haven't been keeping up with sports, bro. Except UFC, Sugar Sean. You got choked up! Yeah! No. Actually, Sugar Sean, I was rooting for you, bro. But let's get that ground game going. You can strike. Ground game time, baby. You got this. Come back. Show them what the fuck's up, bro. You got the best braids in the industry. You got it. You got it. But these Russians and these dudes who practice jiu-jitsu and wrestling all year and barely practice striking are gonna go for the submission. Anyway, men's mental health, bro. We've lost so many great people. I mean, Anthony Bourdain. How many more do I need to say? How many? I almost lost my life 8 times. The 8th time, I was pronounced dead for 5 minutes. I came back. So if you're atheist, try dying, coming back, or DMT, that works. That works too. And I mean, what's your preference, right? Or is there a preference, or does it matter? Now, do I like the dudes with their pecker out, running around kids? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about just standing up for what your main belief is and not caring what anyone else's is. Bro, I'm not gay, but shit, I'm watching this show right now and the 2 gay leads are the best characters. Something Seasons on Netflix with the dude from The Office whose nose is a little smaller than mine. Dude, see, I can't remember. Steve Carell. All right, he gets that hot little girlfriend, and his whole friend group's pissed because they're all still old, and he's getting a hot piece of ass, and 2 of them are gay, and dude, they are freaking funny. Whoa, it's a good show. Just type that in. Steve Carell new show, says the word Seasons in it. We're not here to talk about that. So, men's mental health and pride, they both matter for different reasons, but hey, are we going to sit here a whole life and say, you're gay, or you're a drug addict, or we're going to hug each other? Whew. God forbid we have to be Real people. Real people, man. Like, we just have to find your authenticity, like your authentic self, right? Stop trying to apply to a demographic. Apply to humanity, right? We're hiring. So we're definitely hiring. And I think that's what's the most important. All I wanted was you. Anyway, I told my wife a lot, in the past, especially like, like whenever we'd be arguing, man, it'd be so like cool to be gay. You and your homeboy are in a relationship. You both take out the trash, right? You're both always horny. But I'm a little scared of buttholes, so I'm definitely afraid of my malfunctioning more than it already does every day at 7 a.m. So, sorry. You guys know what I'm talking about. You get a little too much of this Tesket smoked brisket, and you're just sitting on this motherfucker. Bro, God, save me! Kill me! And she gets a hoot out of that because some of her best friends, like, dude, the guy, I couldn't lap dance on her very well at our wedding party. My dad handed me some ones, and shout out to my dad, bro. And her friend Kyle gave her an incredible dance. He was, listen, I had no worries at all. It was just cool to watch this guy. He could really dance, bro. And I'm like, well, I can kind of dance, but not like that. And we laughed and we had fun, and we all went out after, and it was a cool wedding. It was really cool. Thank you, Weekend, for making Blinding Lights. When it came out, we came out to that song at our wedding. That was cool. So shout out my wife, bro, sticking with me through all the bullshit, for real. Yeah. So, oh yeah. I guess we can end on this. I've always loved Kevin Gates. Now, why, Rick? Well, listen. When you have been through institutions, I've never been to prison, but I've definitely done some stuff and been to some places and done some time and had a lot to learn through life the hard way. And it's been embarrassing for my family because they're normies, all right? They can drink, they can do whatever, and not have any legal consequences. And one of my dad's best friends was my attorney twice. Saved my life definitely on that first one, and the second one he saved my driving privileges. So shout out to him. And it was embarrassing, not just for my dad's side, but damn, my mom's side. My grandfather, one of my best friends of all time, has been an attorney. Came here from Cuba. Never smoked weed. He ran from people who did. Okay? And now it's like, well, it's normal. Okay, cool. Well, he's 85. It wasn't normal. Okay? And he wanted success. And he got it. And, it killed him. My mom worked at the court. It sucked. All right? But we're here today. I'm just giving you a little background on why Kevin Gates' music has been so prolific and important in my life. Hard breakups, not my wife now, we've all made mistakes, but God, she's a saint compared to me. And, and this, I ain't shitting on my ex. I don't believe in that. I think that's jit shit. And a jit, for y'all who aren't from Florida, glee! Kodak! For those of you who aren't from Florida, that's a child. Can a child be 10? Duh. Can they be 40? Yeah. Can they be 60? Yeah. So, if you're still on that jit shit, I'm flexing on my ex. No, I'm not. God bless her. She did some stuff that hurt. I did some stuff that hurt her. And I forgive you. Hopefully you can forgive me one day. And bro, his music touched me. Not like that, dude. But it's touched me since the beginning. And it still does. I mean, Be Somebody. What a song he came out with on his new album. You know? God. To anybody listening to this, just know that you're a blessing. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, that's how it is. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't no blessing. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't special. I said don't let nobody tell you ain't special. I said don't let nobody tell you you ain't special. If that doesn't hit you in the most simple way, go to a psych ward. Because, yeah, he's been a gangster. He is a gangster. Because keeping it gangster, what does that mean? Does that mean I have a gun and I shoot at people? No, that's jit shit. Now, I keep one. Come by my family. Rocket launching your ass. No, I'm just kidding, feds. I have a legal handgun. And I'm in Texas, so I'm allowed. Thank God. And what's a gangster? Pay your bills. You take care of all your kids. You take care of your woman. First, though, you put something higher than yourself first. To me, it's God. If you're atheist, agnostic, I highly encourage you to find something bigger than you in this universe, because the star is way bigger than you. And not the star, that's the sun. All the other ones too. But ego is a killer. I flattened mine. He was a big help of that. The way that he carries himself. He's sober too. He works out. He drinks his green tea. Horchata every once in a while. No, he doesn't. He likes coffee. EFOC backwards. I don't give EFOC. Like, this dude's hilarious. But he's passionate and sensitive and strong. I guarantee ain't one of you going to step up to him. LeBron wouldn't even look him in the eyes. Receding hairline ass. And him and Brittany Renner split. Thank God. Before she took all his stuff. Because listen, bro, if you've ran through that many NBA players, no disrespect to Kevin, okay? Because I love you. But if you've done all that in the past, you're going to do it again. That's like my family thinking I got this short amount of sobriety and being like, oh, he's going to be sober forever. No, they're all terrified, right? So I'm just glad. Because listen, if you can't say Islam instead of Islam out of respect of the religion that you're a part of, I already know you're not authentic. I already know you're not sincere. Okay? That's his whole world first is God, Allah to him. And I'm a Christian. I don't like him. Listen, Christ is named 32 or 33 times in the Quran, and they look at Christ like, you know, he's a prophet, may not be the Messiah to him, but he's definitely a spiritual guide to them. Okay? I just want him to be okay. You know, what happened between him and his wife, that's personal. I'm not here to talk about his life. I'm just here to tell y'all, show some compassion. Whether it's to Justin Bieber, who's clearly going through it right now, and all you ladies, I mean, not all. I talk to a lot of, you know, my wife and other friends of mine in the rooms. They feel bad for him. They're definitely not rooting for his wife. You know, where's she at? You know? I feel bad for that dude. And no one's trying to hug him. They're just trying to film him and get money. F that. I want to hug him and not film it. F a picture. We got to answer to somebody at the end of this life. And it ain't going to be each other. I can tell you that. So let's end on that note. Love somebody today. Love yourself first. Be honest. Be authentic. Be real, baby. And most importantly, be gangsta the way I told you to. God bless you guys. Stay tuned next week. Suitcase City Podcast. I love you. My name's Rick Russo.